Okay, you have to forgive me. For A, being approximately 6 minutes late, and B, for then spending the first minute of the stream just messing with stuff. And for also setting the game music simply so loud that you couldn't hear me as I explained any of that. I am off the bat expecting today to be a quiet stream. But that's okay. I'm fancying just seeing some gameplay, basically. Oh, I need to respond to a thing as well. Okay. Let's go. Let's begin. Let's game. I am trying to remember. I think we last left off. Yeah, so we had this little character. And I think we needed to go meet someone for dinner? Oh. God. I was hoping. So, before I loaded up the game today, I noticed that, well, part of the reason why it took me so long to actually show up is because the game needed downloading. So I'm presuming there's been some kind of patch. And I was kind of hoping that, like, everyone had been issues with the frames kind of, like, cutting in and out. And I was really hoping that the patch, yeah, it was a patch today. I was hoping that it messed around with improving that, but I'm quickly looking at the changelog, and it seems to be more stuff to do with, like, minor fixes, subtitles in certain scenes, rare bugs. I was also wondering if it's what's added the music, because I swear there wasn't background music last time I played, but I guess there was. Right, okay. Arcades, second level. Oh. I also have to figure out the run button. Whoa! Hold on. There's been a zoom in option this whole goddamn time? Are you kidding me? I feel really stupid for not having noticed that. Okay, yeah, shit. And I hold down X to run. It's amazing how I think it's been maybe like 2.5 weeks since I played this game and I've forgotten literally everything. Hello? Sloppy fish game. Sloppy fishy, in fact, one could say. Thank you for the 39-month resub. That is too many months. That is uncountable to me. I genuinely can't count that high. Also, Bright, I wanted to say, the date that you've said that thing is in DMs, that is the day of my driving test. And I specifically have booked the second half of the day off work to do my driving test, which is in current location as opposed to your location. And I haven't booked the morning off, so I couldn't even do that in the morning and then make my way back. I straight up just can't do that day. I have to be in redacted location to do my driving test, which I'll probably fail anyway. Let's face it. But you know, in the chance that I don't, I should probably be here to do it.
Mr. Halibut?
Hello, Mr. 17. Can I drew the raffle again?
Raffle recently? Not recently. It's a real hoot though when someone does win.
Has anyone ever won?
The excitement as they go away to look through the access forum to correlate their winning tickets.
Wow, he's made it sound incredibly boring. Harold Halibut will like scrangle, but hey, Party, you should that's a really good idea. You should write that down. Someone should make a game about that. Someone should name their stream that.
Oh, okay.
I've really struggled for stream titles recently, by the way.
Is a signed photo.
Signed photo of Madame CEO? That feels really weird.
She's striking a power pose. It's quite striking.
I think someone has a crush on Madame CEO.
Thanks, Mr. 17.
I think 17 likes Madame CEO. Whoa! Sorry, I just clipped into the, into this so hard that it, like, shook. I just broke time and space. Also, why the fuck does it keep jittering? I need to fix that because it's driving me actually insane. Also, if you weren't here when I realized, there's a zoom in. The entire time the game's had a zoom in. Admittedly, you can't move around while zoomed in. Like, he just sort of stops. But I could do this, for example. Hold on. I could make him stare blankly to the side of the camera. Wow, modern gaming features. Who could have known? Just get a train after SMH. Oh wait, it isn't till 11 PM? Oh! Okay, Bright, if it helps, I'm pooped, I'm stupid. I read that as 11 AM. I was like, oh, I can't do 11 AM. I have my driving test at, like, in the afternoon. But I could do 11 PM. I would super join for that. Yeah, no, I would join that. I don't think I have any other... I'll double check. But yeah, like I say, I've got half of that day off anyway. Oops. It's only at certain cinemas. That's okay. I don't know where any of those are in redacted location. And don't say it here. Say it in DMs. Keep it private. Okay, more graffiti, more cleaning. And then... Arcades at the second level plaza. Oh, okay, I'm going to the fish one. Cool. I'm going to the place that does fish, I think. Like, this place and fucking everywhere else, apparently. I'm not, I wasn't going to. You were going to? I'm glad I said. Because I personally don't know where any of those kind of cinemas are. Fish guy!
Can you believe this?
No.
And now water winners moving in on my
Color soup?
But you're still the only fish experts, right?
Yeah, but still.
They definitely added background music. I'm hearing it and I definitely haven't heard it before now.
They have all this choice.
You were gonna do it in DMs, okay. Okay, I believe you. I believe you, it's just that sometimes it's better to seem foolish myself by reminding you of something you already know than to not remind you and run the risk that you very reasonably happen to do something else. Okay, well I guess she's not over here eating a fish, so she's probably over here eating fish? Yeah, there she is. There she is, wife of a man who notoriously gets very jealous when his wife interacts with other people. And not in an angry way, but in a way that makes you feel sad. I think it is a good idea to interact with this woman on my
I'm not
own.
sure I feel like fish anymore.
Oh, you had a bad experience with it?
I feel like all they eat here is fish. Surely people are frequently having bad experiences with fish.
Keeping fishy.
What?
You know, keeping busy.
Jesus Christ, this
Okay.
man needs help.
That's good to know.
He's got fish on the brain.
Moreau treating you well?
Sure, she's very Moreau.
She's very
Nice.
fish.
Thorough should be her middle name.
No, I said she's very Moreau.
God, he's so
She
awkward.
doesn't change.
I hate watching this man interact with
But
people,
that's
which is
nice too.
unfortunate because that's
Ah,
about
yes. I've always admired
85%
that
of
about
the
her.
game.
Does she have a real middle name?
Signed
I
photo.
don't think so.
I don't think I
When
have
was
any
younger,
signed
I thought
photos.
it was John.
I
and
have,
her first name was Professor.
I have a copy of a book
Adorable.
which was signed by the author.
Anyway, if you do
Which is
ever
pretty
want
cool.
a change of pace, you can always come and work for me, you know?
Am I getting
Like a little
poached?
sabbatical.
Oh, thank
Hee
you.
hee hee.
If I
Me
ever get
when
the time, that'd be fun.
this character,
You like
Brigitte,
algae, right?
messages me on
Is that on the
LinkedIn
menu here?
and asks me
No,
if I would like
at
to work at
least I
her
hope not.
company.
You know,
Tee hee hee hee.
Actually, I did kind of make.
Tee
a
hee
mistake.
hee hee.
I'm sure it'll be delicious.
I mean, that I did something dumb
It,
recently.
it really says a lot about
Still
Harold
mistake,
Halibut,
but
actually, that I truly
could
don't...
have been
Oh,
worse.
okay, no, I do know what he's
We
talking
all
about.
make
He's
him
talking about the
Harold.
time he nearly
I mean,
killed the
look
fish
at
person.
Felix. Oh god. No, I don't mean he was a mistake. He's just a
Yeah,
bit
jeez.
wayward.
This is
But
her
that's
talking about
probably
her
not-
child,
I mean,
by the way.
Our fault.
I just sometimes wish I could know more. about stuff.
Oh, valid.
Ah,
Me
knowing
too.
stuff is
I wish I could know
overrated.
more about
You
stuff.
think you know something, then it's wrong in another context. Or you realize
Which is
you're looking at
actually
the wrong
exactly the
thing, and
situation
before you know it,
that
you're an
Harold had.
all-water energy
He knew
consultant.
something vaguely about histamines and then
How
applied
often
it
do you
to
do things that
an
could be
alien
dangerous?
fish and got it
I
slightly
work with
wrong.
energy, so
Very
it's all the
valid.
time. But there's a difference between knowing loads and being wise.
So, being wise is...
I think it's being kind and knowing what you don't know.
Okay.
And seeing deeper than just what something appears to be. You know, everyone can make mistakes.
Everybody
Not
has
everyone
those
can learn
days.
from them.
That's a Hannah Montana song. I can't believe they have Hannah Montana in this universe. That's crazy. I thought all they had was the Cold War and the sweet, sweet fishy taste of the underground. You're telling me they also have Hannah Montana? They have Miley Cyrus and her hit TV show from the late 2000s, Hannah Montana? Whoa! I hate it when we leave the 2D experience, by the way. I really hate when we go from 2D to 3D and the camera moves around. Is this a time skip? Whoa! Are you telling me that as we watch these connected series of events, we're supposed to take away from it that time is passing in the game? Also, that's silly. He put the alien in a chair and took his bed. This man needs more friends and more hobbies. This is so goofy. It's literally a montage where he's playing pranks on his boss and high-fiving an unconscious alien. This is the happiest he's ever been, and that is concerning. You didn't answer, would Party be joining? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't mentioned it to Party yet. But I feel like for Party to join, that would involve having to catch up with recent episodes with Party. To at least give him a little bit of context. And I don't know how receptive he would be. Whoa, okay, I should have paid attention. How many days did we just skip? How many days did we just time skip? I feel like I need to know that. Shit. Is my notebook gonna tell me? Oh no, I wasn't counting. This also implies that I was given that clean the graffiti task and it took me like 2 weeks to get round to it. I love Miley Ray Stewart. I read that as Miles Ray Stewart for a bit first. I was like, haha, you got me there. Okay, that's him having dinner. Graffiti on the lab district wall. I might as well go clean that. I have a feeling... Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling that something will have happened.
Gigantic energy implications if handled
Implications.
exposed to the right level of radiation.
Okay, this is honestly what it feels like when a smart person is talking and you're just there. It's just like,
Professor?
Yes, Harold, yes.
help.
These glowing
Do you remember to
particles I
scroll
swabbed
messages
from
up the
Fish's
streets,
skin
tickets go live at
might
9
not
AM?
be
I
that
will, I really
spectacular on
will.
their own,
I
but they
will.
do
In
have their
fact,
own
hold
kind
on.
of beauty.
Hold
You
on,
see,
I'm gonna do you
Please
one
slow
better
down.
than that.
I
I'm
don't
simply
see it
gonna
all.
take a
you
picture
will
of our
when you
DMs
inspect them
and
under a
send them to
microscope.
Party.
They seem
Because
to
then
give
I
off an
can't
inner
forget.
light, and since I've been looking,
Because I've
it's not
simply
dimmed
sent a
at all.
picture of
So,
it.
they're a light source?
More than that, they might be our miracle.
Hold on.
Our only hope of relaunching on time.
Whoa. So they're a power source.
Quite so.
Hold on.
Light is an energy, so I thought about testing their effect on our bacteria cultures. Watch this. Look. When the particles interact, the cultures undergo massive mitosis and give off enough radiation.
Ah, it's growing. It's going to outgrow the dish.
This was a
but
really
it
bad
never
time
stopped
to not be
growing.
looking at the screen.
Not to worry, it does. And you can discourage the growth. Like
What was
so.
that?
Ah,
What did she do? What did she poke into there?
okay. That's very cool, but isn't it
Light is
dangerous?
energy. This is brand new information for them. Their science paused at the Cold War. Well, Cold War, but they also had, like,
Yes, you've been
spaceships.
chasing down
And then
your own
picked up
bacteria
now.
for hours. So keep this to yourself for now.
You don't have to ask me twice.
So this is bacteria
the
that
particles clearly have
grows
fantastic proportional
quickly.
genetic potential at even a moderate temperature. And crucially, their rate of radiation is highly regulated.
She's lost me. I feel like I would have maybe understood this.
Okay. Well,
Maybe.
As soon as Fishy is awake again, I'll ask.
Awake
You
again?
do. Now,
Oh, okay,
let's go
no,
over
sorry.
to
For a second I
arcades.
thought they were
We don't
implying
want
that
to miss
during the
new
time
start
skip,
to see
Fishy
the
had woken up
presentation.
several times and they'd had like a chat. But no, I think what Harold means by that is like wakes up again as in the way one would wake up again after a coma.
It is my almost incalculable pleasure to introduce these
Incalculable.
two demonstrations today. Each
Oh,
will
they
explore
both
a
look so
different potential
awkward, look at
movement
them!
procedure in model
They both look
form,
like puppets. Hold
giving
on,
you
hold
all
on,
a
hold on, hold on,
realistic
hold on,
look
hold on,
at the
hold on.
science behind it all.
Hold on.
Not that it will
Oh.
affect
I was
our
trying
efforts
to be the
prioritize in
guy.
any way, but please do cheer for your favorite.
Okay,
Without
wait.
further ado,
Madam
please
President,
welcome
please,
Cyrus
please can we step away so I can be the
and
guy?
his representative computer
No, I guess I
model
can't be
simulation
the
of factors involved
guy.
in a relaunch
Guess
to
I
the
have to be
stage.
myself. Boo. Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Sorry,
hi,
I'm booing
everyone.
myself,
Thanks.
Cyrus. I'm not
Yeah,
booing
for
you.
coming,
You're
I
fine.
mean, to watch this
For
presentation.
what?
There's a lot of science.
It is a
so
coma. It
I
is. It's
thought
a
I'd
fishy
just
coma.
Show you the
It's a coma
model.
of the sea.
So
It also blows my mind that it hasn't occurred to them yet that this creature that they obtained from the water, that was in the water awake, and since leaving the water has not been awake. It is insane to me that they have not considered that this creature might wake up once placed into a body of water. But okay. How much do you bet that the bit here is going to be that Cyrus's presentation makes, like, perfect scientific sense, but is really fucking boring and hard to understand? And then Slippy is basically just going to give people a really fun infomercial, and it's going to be so convincing that even we will sit here and go, yes, I think notorious idiot Slippy is who we should listen to.
this is not supposed
Jesus Christ, that was a really bad
but you
presentation,
see-
pal.
to. In a way, this proves the importance of considering.
Even went up there with his
every
number
angle.
one dad
And
cap. That's so
with just a
goofy.
few
I vote
calibrations,
for Cyrus
I'm
for
sure
new Madame
That's quite enough,
CEO.
Cyrus. Thank you.
I want Madame
Moving swiftly
CEO
on.
Cyrus.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go? to the
Flow and
audience,
go.
please?
He even called it that.
Absolutely, Madam CEO.
How is old Harold doing? Hello, Johan. How are you doing?
Future of
I cannot
Fedora.
speak to Harold because we've just had a disagreement where I experienced time, you know, linearly, and he experienced time via a montage where he got to do goofy, silly things without me, which is kind of
in
upsetting.
partnership with All Water Corp, making life flow.
God, he got that cool animation.
Times all year round. The Fedora, our home, trapped together.
This is such a
All of
good
us
video. Fuck.
underwater.
He's capturing the experience I feel
Time
inside.
we grabbed destiny with both hands and say, Destiny, meet Project Flow.
Wow, he's saying
By
buzzwords.
rolling up our sleeves for some good old-fashioned hard work.
He's making me feel like I'm involved in the effort.
Once we're back in one piece and good as new, apart from a few seaweed stains.
Ha ha ha, he's making jokes that are relatable to my current experience as a citizen.
Patented aircon technology to freeze the ocean water
Wow.
at the base of the Fedora. Why? Well, did you know ice is 9% denser than
Wow, I didn't know that, but now that you've given me that number, I have a lot of faith in your science.
Are you catching on? Here comes the
Wow,
kicker. The giant
so we
ice
will float
floe
to the
attached to the
surface.
Fedora will rise up from the depths and help us go.
Whoa! He's explained it in terms that make sense to me, but imply that he as a scientist understands his work better. I trust that there has been more thought and calculation that has gone into this than what I am seeing.
Await. Let Slippies and the Fedora, powered by
Well, I'm
Slippies
sold.
Technology,
I'm
take
sold.
you
No
there.
way that this could not work. No way that this man who looks like a
To
puppet
say the people have
could
spoken.
possibly be lying to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them. I'm not convinced
Oh,
your
no.
model is quite up to the rigorous standards.
But
we
he had
need.
numbers. He's just
Slipmeyer's
bad at
model shows a lot of
presentations.
vision and attention to detail.
It didn't show any attention to detail that matters. Just sparkles.
Poor guy.
And
I think
Why'd
it's
you do
best
that to
we,
me? Exactly.
Put a freeze
So that's why
on
I'm
the
here
cultists.
watching this presentation from Madame
I'm sure
CEO
you have
Cyrus and
much more
Schlittmeyer
important things to do
instead
for
of
the
spending
station.
time with Harold,
No
because
hard
Harold is
feelings,
just...
eh, Crying?
He's bothering me. In fact, I'm going to play as Cyrus for the rest of this game.
wait,
And the game will suddenly become
We
a
all
sort
want
of,
what's best for the
you know,
fedora, eh?
debate
Wish me luck.
simulator where I have to beat Schlittmeyer with my facts and logic. His cream story, he does. He's giving that.
Something is afoot. Too many things that don't add up.
I think
And you know
Madame
I hate
President,
bad arithmetic.
sorry, Madame
Right.
CEO
like why my mom
doesn't
failed?
want...
And why all water went with
Yeah,
a patently
okay,
absurd
I think it's
option.
obvious.
And
Madame
Robert too
CEO
tries
is
to join
basically
in.
the queen of the people who live underwater.
Wait,
And
Harold,
given that
I really
if we
don't think
don't go
that's
back up to the
enough.
surface, she
And why
has
did they
to,
want us to
we
keep
have to
going
wait like
without
80
letting us
years,
know?
and that's her entire lifetime.
Now that I think
I
about
think
it,
she wants to be
there was
queen
something weird about
forever.
his presentation.
I think she wants to be in
this
charge
seems even
until
more
the day she dies, and then maybe
infuriating
40 years
something
later everyone can go back home.
Okay, name calling isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's look at the facts.
Madame
There's the
CEO
energy
is
shortage that
hungry
Bridget
for
told me
power.
about.
She's
We know
obsessed with
which stall
power.
procedure is most popular, even though it'll never work.
It's the bit here that he's making shit up. I think so.
Planning
I think
for
the
that.
bit is that Cyrus
Are you
presented like a
secret
lot
order
of
to plan?
like
Shielded
figures
by
and
deliberately
understanding, and is
unattainable
presented as a character that knows
I
what he's
think
talking
so.
about.
Yeah, I mean,
Slippy is presented
you
as a
mean
character who is a
Slippy's
fucking imbecile.
I mean
Um,
Slippies.
and he's like
Yours is clearly
charismatic,
missing
but in a
something
way
too.
where everyone maybe
I
also
know,
kind of
but
hates
the
him.
Foundations are sound. I just need to pinpoint what went wrong.
Did you double check the velocity correction?
Yeah, see, they're like scientists doing
course,
science
with the power
words, and
differential.
Slipmeyer
Yes,
functionally
yes, I know,
owns a
but that
winter
doesn't mean
sporting
anything without
shop.
variable
A
energy
winter
diffusion.
sporting goods
you
shop
keep saying
in
that
an
most
underground,
models are
sorry, an
not
underwater
If I could
society that
just-
has neither winter weather nor
All models
sporting.
are false, so
All very good and well to say, but we have to base our tests on something.
a waste of time without more information first.
Oh,
Would
can
be
I?
the blind leading
Oh,
the-
sorry, I didn't realize that I could leave that.
New vistas.
What is that supposed to mean?
That if we just
Yeah, I'm leaving that. They're boring me. I'm gonna go check on my fish friend. Hello, fish friend. Are you awake? Okay, my fish friend is still dead. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I think I just got a text message. Where Shum? Sorry. Where's home? I'm not proud of myself for that one. I'm not proud of myself for that one, okay? Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Meet us in the toilets. Come alone. Do what alone? Make sure you're not being followed. The light keepers. I have messages from other people as well from the time skip. Let's have a quick little look. You still haven't fixed the leaky tap. Whatever. Cry about it. It's Shea. How have you been? What's new? I can't remember who that is. Cry about it. Cyrus, did I leave my oscillator in the lab? I don't know. Come here yourself. Cry about it. Harold, it was great to see you again. Been too long. Don't be a stranger. Ugh. Hey, Harry. Ugh. Gross. Harold definitely gives the vibe of a person with a name that could be shortened and fucking hates it, you know? Like, he despises it. He's giving a Rebecca that if you call her Becky, she will, like, punch you in the face. As she should. As she should. Just thinking about your ill friend. I'm sending them positive vibes, okay? You too. Cute! Hola, Harold. I've been thinking long and hard about what you asked, and I think I've made my mind up. The cutest fish is definitely a splendid speckle belly. Don't try and argue. Oh, I'm annoyed that they're, like, reconnecting. They shouldn't be reconnecting. I don't like that. Well, what's more important? Light keepers or cleaning the graffiti? Also,
every new step opens up new vistas.
What is that
how
supposed to
long
mean?
did they have these two people,
More information with which to
like,
I don't know why you're bringing
essentially do a
philosophy
back
into
and
this.
forth about
It's a matter
science?
for
Because
science.
I'm starting to feel like if I stood here for the next 10 minutes, they would keep going. Anyway, I'm gonna leave them alone because they're boring me. And I'm gonna go find the graffiti. With great power comes great responsibility. I can't believe... They're quoting Spider-Man?
More graffiti. With
They
great
didn't have
power comes great
they
responsibility.
didn't have Spider-Man
Huh?
during the
Makes
Cold
sense, I
War,
suppose.
did they?
But I wish they'd think of who has responsibility for.
There definitely wasn't Spider-Man in
It's
the
taken
Cold
me
War.
great
They didn't
power to
have
get it
him
all.
then. He wasn't ready yet. He hadn't finished cooking. Oh yeah, he's the guy that runs the skiing thing. Famous skiing freak, Schlittmeyer. This is one of my favorite mini games in this game. Look how like awkward you can make him move. Look at this. He really looks like I'm pulling him, you know? If you saw a man cleaning like this, again, you'd be like, oh, that's not a man. That is a puppet. If you saw this, you would instinctively look up because you would simply expect that to be strings on this puppety man. Clean a machine, clean all of the graffiti. I just got an achievement saying I cleaned all of the graffiti. Okay. Cool. All of it though? Okay. Yippee.
Ah! Who? What?
I can't believe it's a plot point that I'm in the toilet now. Remember my really uncomfortable bit where I made it look like Harold was peeing and it was really uncomfortable? I could do that again.
This is a strictly off the record.
In fact, the game's gonna make me do that again.
What's happening here?
Okay. Listen. We need a man we can
This is
trust.
obviously a
Who
child.
is we?
Oh, right.
The Lightkeepers are obviously a group of children.
The Light Keepers?
Yeah, that's us.
This is a child.
Whoa. So how many of you are there?
Well, it's just me in here. But, I mean, there are lots of Lightkeepers. We are Legion.
This is
I'm
adorable.
one of them. An important
Where's
one.
Shom? That's what I've been asking,
How do you
Johan.
know you can
That's
trust
what
me?
I've been wanting to
I
know.
can't.
But nobody will answer me.
How did you know that?
I am screaming
you have
into
eyes
the
and ears,
watery
everything.
void.
Secret
Where
informants
Shom?
and-
Where Shom?
All of that stuff. You came recommended by a secret source.
He what?
Right. Wow. Okay.
Unspectable is a type of
what
goose,
do you
probably.
What we need
Or
is
a
proof.
fish.
All water are
So
permanent
much of
temperature.
this game is what if fish references. What if we referenced
Yes.
a fish?
How can I get proof? I'm not very actually.
I'm not very actually a detective.
When-
That's cute.
Oh, just listen. The shaft above here leads to the CEO's office. And we know there's going to be an important meeting happening
Ooh.
there shortly.
Yes, that shaft is freezing.
It's almost like they're trying to keep
Sleepers
people
would
out
improve
of the
We
vents.
know, but we
It's
plan
almost like
on
they
it.
think there's someone sus
First,
in the
we need to
vents.
procure a small camera. Our intel has narrowed the location of one down to Moreau's lab. You'll need to distract her, steal the camera.
I feel
and
like
make
I
it
could
back
just
to us
ask.
undetected.
Oh. Okay.
Also,
I think
he
I can
is
do that.
so ready
Good.
to do this, and it's kind of
Time is of
sweet.
the essence.
It's maybe the
Leave
most
back here
endearing
as soon
thing
as
I've seen from
after
Harold Halibut so far.
How
That
do you
he
know
is
about the meeting,
this
by the way?
willing, immediately meeting someone in the toilets,
No.
to climb
Snoop
into a
and
vent with a
CEO
camera
died during one of
and
our
snoop
open
on the
policy
woman who
days.
is essentially in charge of the
I
planet
suppose
he
I'd better
lives
get
in.
to it.
Godspeed, slippery fish.
God, you really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
Yes, and good luck.
He's not, though. He's the most beige, porridge-faced mush cloud of a man, you know? He's nothing. He's nothing. Look him in the eye and tell me that he has ever had a single thought. There is not a thought behind those eyes, and I know it. Ooh, also, I think Moreau should be distracted enough by the conversation she's currently having. Oh, no, okay, they both turned to face me.
I am looking for the little video camera.
Ah, yes.
Real
Panasonic
subtle,
Mark
pal.
II.
Real
so.
subtle.
Have you seen it?
Of course I have. What you mean is, do I know where it is now?
Don't be mean. Why is everyone so passive-aggressive and difficult?
I really need it, Professor.
I'm too busy to help you rummage around. Anyway, didn't
They've
you
run out
have
of
a
graffiti
last?
attempts. They can't do it anymore.
did I?
They've run out. They, okay,
Check
to
my
be fair,
Sure it's
they
not up
crashed like however many years ago, like I think something like 50 years ago, 60 years ago. They crashed 60 years ago with maybe like 6 cans of graffiti paint. And that right there on the wall was the last graffiti paint they had. They're all out now. It's making fun of me. It shows him cleaning Where's Home from the wall. When, actually what happened is that I got a text message that said, Where's Shome? Look for the camera. I was the last one to have it. I can't remember, but I may have to check my room anyways. Okay. Okay. I remember my room. It's back in the hole in the floor.
Sure, I checked my calculations.
Oh my god, shut up. Oh my god, shut up. I'm gonna kill every scientist, starting with them. I'm done. I'm done with scientists. I'm done with letting them live. I've had enough.
Let's take a better look at this doodad.
I think we should bring science back to the people. The people being people like Harold that call cameras doodads. I think that is a good way to be. Okay. Bring the cam back, aka to the toilet. Cool. Just me and my camera meeting a person who may or may not be a child alone in the bathroom. Oh, what hijinks and shenanigans this man gets up to. You googled it. They're a type of goose, but they're also a type of hybrid fish called a southern speckled belly. We invented those.
Let's see. Yes.
Definitely will be an intentional fish reference, given what I understand of this game.
What's all this?
Motocam.
They literally put it into a toy
going to do?
car.
Mobile secret
Harold,
reconnaissance,
please,
of
this
course.
is a child.
Come on,
Please
let's
realize
go.
that this is a
Mobile anything
child.
important.
Okay, so what should I do with it?
Start by placing it in the shaft. Then you'll need to use the remote controls to navigate it to the CEO's office.
Wait, am I about to play a
Then you'll need
remote
to find
control
the
car
interview
mini
recorder
game?
off from. Drive it back out of the shaft.
The
and
night
enter
of the Doctor Who
our
episode is the
welcoming
night before you move out of
arms,
your
all
flat.
in the
Oh
name
shit!
of
Right.
That's quite early. Oh fuck, I say
think
it.
I
It's
can do
not,
that.
is it? It's like
You don't
fairly
wanna
on
drive?
time.
Are
you moving back home, right?
But I'm not so good with remote spatial awareness, and you know, someone like you has experience with control
Okay.
panels.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
I would do it,
Righto,
but you're the
Motocam.
player, and I think
Let's
you
take
need
you
to do
for
the
a
mini
try.
game. You know I am, but I forget, Bright. I forget. I forget because I'm oopid. Wait. Whoa. 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 Why did they build it like this? Why did they make it so silly? They didn't have to do this for me. What if I kill, oh, I thought there was a rat. Guess I'm wrong. Whoa. What if this was like a Mario Kart-esque minigame, and you had to, like, you were racing at the same time as the rats? And you had to beat the rats, or the rats, ate the camera. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What then? What would you do? If the rats ate the camera. Yay! Oh.
Okay, Madam CEO, I'll be going now.
Yes, I believe you shall.
Okay, let's learn about the hidden plot between the corporate asshole and the Madam Queen CEO.
Castle Chop. The password.
Is Castle Chop a fish? I'm googling it.
Must I? Okay, fine. It's Kutsu Hun Shiny Prize.
That's a really
I'm
stupid
just calling
password.
to say you may commence stage D as discussed. Do you have everything you need? Very well. Keep me in the loop. Time is of the essence. Yes, okay.
Okay, I don't think a Castle
If I
Chop is a
don't
thing.
Don't let me or the fedora down.
So maybe I'm stupid actually.
Righto. 8R3.
What? What? She has a voice controlled hidden compartment?
Oh, hello, my lovelies. Listen to your beautiful purring. So nearly a
What the
perfect
fuck is
harmony,
wrong with
but
her?
Just missing that one.
Why does she have a wall
last
panel that's vaguely the shape of her
I'll
head?
find you one eventually, wherever you are.
And she collects watch parts? Why do we have this perspective? The rat did eat the camera!
Oh, wow. Oh, gee.
What can you see? Don't shut me out here.
Tell you
I
later.
didn't actually
Gotta
think
get
that
to
would
the lab.
happen. I need you to know that.
Wait,
I
more
was just
information.
bidding. Yeah, he was hungry. No, you're right. I shouldn't have been bidding. I should have realized that that was fully a reality.
Slippery fish, you can't go
Rats
without
can
us.
be
Come
hungry
back.
too, you know? come back. We can talk. Fine, okay, I'll leave. I'll leave. I won't talk to you. Fine, I'll allow it. Jesus Christ, it really did. The rat ate the entire camera. What are they... God, those rats must be starving. First of all, they can survive the freezing cold temperatures of the vents. Second of all, they can eat cameras and feel like they get nutrition out of that. What's wrong with them?
Professor, Sai,
Oh, hey, Harold. What's got you more jumpy than a caffeinated frog, hmm?
wait till you see this. I'll just get it hooked up.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh, they're not going to pay much attention to him because everyone's passive-aggressive and secretly hates him. Oh, wait, did it record?
Phase D?
Oh, shit, it recorded. Okay.
This opens a whole box of questions.
And if you ask me, it's more of a
They're so
parcel of
stupid. I
intrigue.
love him.
I wasn't.
Smiley
and
Friends
won't be
season 2
asking
episode 3
you.
dropped yesterday. Just watched it. It was very fun.
Only
It's now
one
an
thing is for
episode.
certain
I'm like
in
2
all this
episodes
mess.
behind already.
We must continue with the
They're only
alternative
10
start
minutes.
sequence post-haste.
Perhaps I
How
will
on
watch
Fedora
one
did you get
after
this
the
out?
stream. Maybe.
It's a long story, but it all started when I...
I'm sure you were very heroic.
They
I
asked!
can wait.
She asked!
Fast.
She asked and then after saying about 4 words went,
Quite so.
shut up,
Cyrus,
Harold.
I think
Everybody
you should
hates
continue your
you.
work in the small room downstairs. It's out of sight and should have what you need.
Okay.
The small one?
The really
Downstairs?
small one?
Isn't that Harold's
Why?
bedroom?
Anyway, I have to see.
They
Bridget
must be
to tell her
talking
all
about a
of this.
different room.
Harold.
They
can
can't
you
be
take the
talking
box of
about Harold's
computer stuff
bedroom. They can't be
downstairs
kicking him
Cyrus?
out of his bedroom. I feel like that's a bit
Great.
much.
Okay,
They're
everyone,
passive
let's
aggressive,
get
not
on
straight
with it.
up aggressive. Okay, show Moreau the recording, done, and now I need to bring a box to Cyrus, cool. Which I think just translates into following them currently. And getting a little bit stuck on the door. It is weird that the camera, like, leaned. Like, okay, I'm okay with putting it on a little vehicle. Oh, okay, this room. This room. Not my bedroom, thank God. Oh! Oh. Sorry, he clipped out of existence. For like a hot second.
But if that equals x minus 1...
X minus a 1.
But that would change the
This is the
square
degree of science that is gonna get these people,
of...
to,
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I've
like,
got this box of
hurtle their
computer
massive
stuff for you.
fucking ship into
Oh,
space, okay?
Thanks, Harold. Just put it on the table.
Okay, video game,
Sure
I
you
believe
don't need
you.
me to stick my screwdriver in anything?
What? No, I think it's fine.
I was just... Remember when...
Sorry, that felt like a very awkward,
Anyway, what are you working on?
euphemism.
Well,
But
this
actually,
place
it was
isn't
just a very
exactly
awkward
my
Cyrus
usual
forgetting
setup.
any interaction
I'm
he's
to
ever had
expand
with
the
Harold.
filtration
Cool.
control system with these
Alan
parts.
Smiley Friends and Harold
Then I can
Halibut
run
are the
tests
same
I
genre of
need,
person.
and access the thrusters. Drat. This is
Beige,
going to be tricky. Different
awkward,
genres of Servotech. The old Fedora
vaguely-
was working out, so
vaguely
the connections
disliked by
might not
other
talk
people.
properly to each other.
Oh,
That
no,
seems fair enough.
That'd be lonely.
That seems
Yeah.
fair enough. Vaguely
Maybe
disliked,
we
but
could
completely
ask Rafi if
unfairly.
They can help open a few ports and maybe
Keep your
disable the
screwdriver
firewall?
away, bro.
I've not a moment
I
for
really
this.
thought for a second that
Sure.
was the direction the game
What
was
should
gonna
I tell
take. I thought Cyrus would be like,
Just that
whoa,
their system
whoa,
protocol expertise.
keep it away.
to their
I don't
advisor.
need your screwdriver sticking
Back
anywhere.
soon.
Made even more awkward by the fact that Harold used to date this guy's daughter. Yay! And now they simply exchange awkward text messages where they say things like, tee-hee, cute fish, tee-hee, positive vibes. Okay. That's letters, that's going to the arcade. That's finding a bird. I don't super want to do these. I hate to say it, but I'm not super engaged by the optional stuff. I feel bad because the likelihood that I replay this game is low, just because heavily, well, I was gonna say I don't really replay heavily story-based games, but I don't really replay any games. Even games I love, like Hollow Knight. Even Hollow Knight I've never actually replayed. I've just done maybe a little tiny bit extra. Even Stardew Valley, I have started second saves over and over again, and I've never gotten more than like 2 seasons into the game. So, maybe it's more accurate to say that I never replay games. Basically, this is my first and only shot at doing these optional tasks, but I don't actually find them very engaging. Which isn't the game's fault. It might be a little, but that's okay. It's not their fault. They simply built a main storyline that is full of intrigue. And that most of these little interactions would simply be getting to know people. And I don't have the energy and patience to do that in real life, let alone in the video game. So, meet Rafi in the arcade if they could disable the firewall. So, off to the arcades I go. Let's go run around a little bit. I love running around. Do we have underwater police? We do. We do. The underwater police are really, like, mean, though. Particularly mean to children. The underwater police so far have been very, like, rules heavy. Very, you follow the rules or I will fine you or throw you in jail. Underwater jail, specifically. But at the same time... So, okay, so the last time we interacted with the underwater police, we walked past his, like, bedroom. His I suppose his little house pod type thing. And he had, like, a pet fish. Like some sort of alien fish creature that could live outside of the water. And he was basically saying, oh, fish friend, you're my best friend in this whole world. And I love you so much. You're my fishy pet. But I shouldn't have you because it's against the rules. And I love the rules. And that was the whole interaction, basically. Wait. Oh. I was hoping that I could do the thing again where I made that just break completely and utterly. Now, who is this person that I'm talking to? And who are you?
Welcome to Water Wieners.
Wow.
Wiener.
They shouldn't be wet though. This seems weird. I feel like hot dogs are not the kind of thing that people want to be soaking and damp, but okay.
Live for the day. But I'm here now after a long tour of all the
How much culinary innovation can that be, man?
Oh, cool.
Like 4 fish on a good day, maybe 5.
An astute question, my curious.
Play the game you want to play,
Epicurean
yeah.
friend.
I know, I feel bad because I think this game's cute and I think it's very funny when you would least expect it. And I'm sure that those little sub-story optional quests are fun.
Okay. By the way,
I care a lot more about the main plot. I care about the fish, I care about the intrigue with the CEO. And also, perhaps incidentally, as much as I like this game and I'm enjoying playing it, I think there's something like 8 chapters to... In fact, no, I'm googling this because I want to know. I want to have this number more in my head. Okay, there's 6 chapters. And we're currently in the 2nd one. So, I have a strange feeling that there are quite a lot of chapters. Well, quite a lot of gameplay hours. So, like, what is this? I think this is my 3rd stream playing. And I think I'll probably finish chapter 2 today. But I can't stream for long because I have to get up really early, so... Guess I'll just have to see. Also, I shouldn't point this out because it's the kind of thing that probably only I have noticed, and the second I point it out, I'm gonna feel worse that I've said it. But, like, I feel like my nose is really red. It isn't so bad when I took off my glasses, but, like, I feel like it looks specifically so much more red than the rest of my face, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna move on, but it's a little bit disturbing. Pretty much the only games I've replayed lately have been Yakuza, oops. You replay games more generally though, right? Like, I feel like, admittedly, I've only really heard you talk about replaying, oh, that's a little goofy, Yakuza games, but I swear you've replayed others. Whereas I don't really replay, I've replayed The Sims, I guess, in the vague sense that it's a game that kind of never ends. I think Rafi is the employee at here, I think. I think that's who they are.
Rafi?
Yeah.
What is it now?
I'm guessing they're
Cyrus
a really
needs help
cool
with some
hacker that
pretty
can
important
give Cyrus
research.
access to
So I came
shit.
to ask, is there any chance you could help disable a firewall for him? It's stopping him from accessing the systems he needs.
There are very few games I've replayed, but I've replayed those games a lot.
Any
To be
less
fair, I think that's not very rare.
No,
Well, I think that's
but-
probably a very common
course.
thing where
I know what you mean.
Most people have a game, well, people that like games probably have a game that is their absolute, it's their scrungly, it's their bobungly, it's their precious little thing.
That stuff isn't my responsibility
And
anymore.
they've probably replayed that several times out of love of the game, you know, love of the sport.
Knock-on effects.
And then a bunch of other games that they played once and liked, but just don't really want to go back to.
Well,
Like, I used to have it with books. When I was younger...
Turning it on and off again.
Oh, shut up, Raffi.
I'll
I'll kill you.
Thanks
When
a
I was
lot.
younger, there used to be books that I could reread over and over again. And then a few others that I liked, but just didn't want to. But I don't even reread books anymore, I don't know. I think it just takes me a really long time to get through a book or get through a game. And sometimes I feel like I enjoy the experience more of that one journey that then ends. Which is a shame though, because I would love to replay Hollow Knight, I just don't have the patience. And I would love to replay RE3 Remake. And the closer I get to the end of RE4 Remake, the more I'm realizing that I would love to play that game on normal difficulty and just see how it goes. But when, you know? There are games that in my own time I'm just playing for the first time. Like I'm playing the Ace Attorney trilogy. And I'm doing that so slowly. I don't have time to replay a game.
Yes, Harold, what is
This is the underwater police, by the way.
You know, about the...
Yes, well, you know, I don't go in for that kind of thing.
This is the most friendly and normal conversation we've had with this man. Ever. This man is always angry and always at
You
us.
think we need to relaunch?
Perhaps. But we must retain order in the meantime.
Yeah, order like
Getting
having
too
fish for
excited
pets.
Isn't going to help anyway.
That you should be keeping quiet and secret.
Anyway,
Perhaps.
I have observations to
Last year you
make.
played 40 games. This year so far you played so few. Or at least new games. Yeah, but also this year's been a big... I don't know. I was gonna say it's been a big year for releases that are important to you, but I think it's basically just Infinite Wealth, right? And that's very valid. I think that if Hollow Knight Silksong, the famous sequel game that definitely exists, I think if that game had released this year, it may have been the only thing I had played. You want to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at some point? I also want you to play that. I want you to play that, and I want to be able to watch for some parts, because I think I've said before, I got super into watching Penny Parker play Final Fantasy VII.
Bird.
Bird!
Hang on. That's Zoya's bird.
I got really into watching Penny Parker play Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and they're the kind of games that I don't think I want to play, but I like watching other people. Am I seriously playing a goofy follow the bird minigame right now? Are you kidding me? Am I gonna fucking chase this bird around the table? Stupid fucking creature.
Good shot.
I'm not just a pretty face, you know.
But she is also a pretty face.
Do you
Love
have
this
any
woman.
idea what this feathery menace is doing here?
Can't really
It could
game
have
much this
damaged
year
all
at
sorts
all.
of
Valid.
scientific
Maybe it's not a year for a diversity or perhaps
I'll
breadth
deliver
of
her back to her
games.
rightful owner.
Perhaps it is a year
If you
for
say so.
exploring our
Just see
inner
that she doesn't
selves
get loose in
and
here again.
considering our internal opinions on video games as a medium. Perhaps it is a time for self-reflection on the art form of video gaming and, you know, perhaps revitalizing the video game industry.
Captain at
Or
large
something.
Zoya?
Hello again. Coco!
Yeah.
Couldn't even
I
get
found
through
her
my
on the
whole
web.
name.
She seemed very excited about
We were
something.
stood there with the bird for at least a minute.
Yep, I think so. Moreau has
Also,
a
how does this
happy
man have a bird? We're underwater.
Oh, Coco, you mischievous little thing, you.
This is very endearing of this strange, potentially fish humanoid.
Change.
Well, I'm glad you're back together.
Thank you, Harold. If you ever want to come and visit,
That was-
please feel free.
That was very
You
endearing.
should see her peeling a nut. It's hilarious.
That sounds pretty
She
funny.
dances when I put music on.
This man is
Thanks,
in love
Zoya.
with this
I might
bird.
pop by another time.
This person is in love with this bird. And that is maybe a little weird. I feel like maybe being in love with this bird is a bit of a strange thing, but okay. I'm not going to ask too many questions about the relationship between a fish man and his bird. Sometimes you just gotta let fish people be who they are. Probably some of the stuff releasing this year that you might care about, but I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna Google games releasing this year. Games releasing in 2024. Oh, well I know you really care about, this is games that have already released. I was just gonna bit and be like, oh, the X game, but like, Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, that released. And was bad. Princess Peach Showtime is supposed to be good. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble? Okay, well maybe I care about that. And that's set to release June 25th, 2024. Okay, I found a game that we should all care about, and it's Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. That's the game that we get in 2024. That's our one video game. And I hope you're all as excited about it as I am. Tell Sai. Talk with number 24. Talk with number 17. Oh, God. That seems like a lot of work. Talk to number 8. Oh, God. How many of these people are there? I can't. I'm sorry. I can't believe they put a minigame in this game which involves talking to literally people who are numbers about each other. Miserable experience. Central Station.
Travel in style with all water.
You personally wish that, much like the military shoot out of the late 2000s, early 2010s, would finally leave the Soulsborne oversaturation. Ho ho ho. Oh, it's so funny that you think you could even hope that that would be a thing we would ever experience. Ho ho ho. No. I mean, there are other games. Princess Peach Showtime. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. The list goes on. I could keep going. Maybe. In fact. What else? Rise of the Ronin. Hit game Persona 3 Reload. So many of these games have already released. Let me find a better website. Let me find a website which is a game release schedule. And let me have a little scroll. So, May, June. Destiny 2 Final Shape. Drug Dealer Simulator 2. Cool. Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble is for Switch. Like, listen, I'm not actually tempted. Because the only Super Monkey Ball I have ever played has been, like, in an arcade. And I've played it for maybe 10 minutes tops. But I'm not tempted by Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. It's the idea of it's growing on me a tad. Right, okay, before I go start this conversation, I'm scrolling through. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on the Switch is releasing in June. EA Sports College Football 25 is releasing in July. I know we're all really excited about that one. God, so many of these games just follow the same pattern of, like, strange word, subtitle. Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus. Enotria, The Last Song. Gory, Cuddly Carnage. Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2. Oh, Funko Fusion in September. That's the silly game, that makes absolutely no sense, right? That's the Funko Pop. That's functionally the Funko Pop Lego game. It's like a Lego game, but Funko Pops. And therefore better.
Bad news. Rafi couldn't help.
Good news. I got it working.
How?
Without me?
Yeah, typical right after you left. Sorry, I forgot to message you.
How dare you? How dare you? I covered myself in goop at least a couple of times going through those tubes, and you're telling me that you just forgot to message?
Yes?
Well, Thanks for asking him, though.
That's okay. Good luck
I'm
with
so
the rest
mad.
of the checklist.
I'm so mad. I'm
Yes,
gonna...
I'll get back to
I really hope at some point in this game, Harold Halibut fucking snaps. And he, like... There's, like, a normal cutscene where someone's like, oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I didn't treat you like a functioning human being who has will and autonomy. I treated you like an object. And he just goes, don't worry about it, Sai. And, like, you know, fucking kills him. Kills him where he stands. Or sits, in this case. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Super Monkey Ball is made by RGG Studios, as far as you know, which technically makes it a Yakuza game. Does it? Does it, party? Listen, I'm not one to take away... I don't mean to take away from the Yakuza hype. From Yakuza Sweep. I feel like it might not necessarily be a Yakuza game. Perhaps. But I could be wrong. I haven't played it. There could be Yakuza references. Hey Harold, what do you say? They're on me at Beer Zone whenever you're ready. Oh, I love going to Beer Zone. Going to Beer Zone is my favorite activity. I'm so glad that my workday functionally means I can go to Beer Zone at, like, what I have to assume is 2 p.m. simply because my employer is busy telling me that I'm a waste of her time and space. Love that. And he's paid at least a living wage. Likely no more than that. Last Monkey Ball game had Kiryu as an unlockable character. It had Kiryu in Monkey Ball. I'm googling. I have to see this. I have to see images of Kiryu in Monkey Ball. Kiryu Monkey Ball. Kazuma Kiryu is the main protagonist of the Yakuza Like a Dragon series. He is an unlockable character in Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. It looks so stupid. He is in a ball. He's a little guy running around in a ball. That is what you love to see. I have never been so happy to see the most serious face alive trapped in a ball about 2 inches tall and running around for all eternity. And I see that all the time, but I've never been happier to see it until right now. Right, let's go to Beer Zone, shall we? Let's have a couple drinky poos in Gertrude's Beer Zone. And let's talk to this man who's probably upset that I had a dinner date with his wife. Sorry that I cucked you.
Oh, Harold, you came.
Cry about
Let me
it.
get you a drink.
Thanks, Tommy.
He might actually
I'll
be
have
okay
whatever
with
you're
it, to be fair.
A man of fine taste. So, how's
It's
life?
cute.
Oh, you know, nothing out of the ordinary whatsoever. Definitely just the same as always.
Every so often you can really hear an accent in Harold's voice actor.
Say about that blue rock.
It's very in character. Yeah, to be fair, if there was a sub-story in, like, in Gaiden, where Kiryu... if there was a sub-story, like, minigame in Gaiden somehow, where Kiryu, like, signed up to essentially participate in, like, Super Monkey Ball, but in real life, in, like, I don't remember what they're called, but I remember there was that phase of time where human beings absolutely loved being put in a giant inflatable ball and running around. I think they were called, like, Zorbs or something. I think a minigame in a Yakuza game where they put Kiryu in a Zorb, and he essentially has to do a Super Monkey Ball puzzle would be so in character for him and for the game series.
Yeah, it must be hard.
When are we getting the game vote? I have 55,000 marshmallows. Oh, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Well, okay.
No way do I mind, Tommy.
So,
Grouch all you want.
we're getting the game vote. Probably when I start playing.
Those filters keeping you on your toes?
The filters?
When I start playing...
What? No reason at all.
Where's my
I got
stream
no special
list?
interest in the filters. Just making conversation. I haven't heard from Filter Frankie in
Where's
a
my
while.
stream
Guess
list?
he's taking it easy.
Oh, sorry. Well, the filters are also totally
Why
normal,
is that
just
in
like always.
archive? Hold on.
Okay, good. Well, here's to the filters.
Sorry,
eh?
apparently I accidentally put one of my most important notes in an archive. Whatever.
Cheers.
There we go. Jesus Christ.
Have something you want to grouch about.
So,
Well, sure, but I try not to, focus
in the
on
most
it.
long-winded answer to a question ever,
Make me do all the grumbling.
Okay.
So I'm currently playing RE4 Remake,
Tickets are pretty
and after I finish RE4 Remake, I will play 3 streams of Fire Emblem Three Houses.
They do it just to confuse
And
you into
after
making
I've
mistakes
finished
so they
Fire
can
Emblem
find
Three
you.
Houses, those 3
And it's not
streams,
like they work all the time
and I
anyway,
start Little
so
Miss
what are you paying
Fortune,
for? I just wish it was
I
easier
will,
to get around,
between
you know,
the
without
end of
worrying
that and the
about
start
stuff.
Little Miss Fortune, that's when I'm going to set up the game vote, so people can use their marshmallows to pick what game I play after Little Miss Fortune, basically. And in terms of when I'm going to finish RE Remake, I think... So I was really tempted to play that today instead of Halibut, because as much as I'm like kind of in the mood for a story-heavy game, I was also very much in the mood for shooting silly zombies. But the reason that I didn't play RE4 Remake is because I knew that I would only have like 1.5 hours to stream. And that felt like an amount of time that I could finish Chapter 2 of Harold Halibut, but definitely not an amount of time that I could use to finish RE4 Remake. Because next time I play RE4 Remake, I want to finish it. It should only take me about a 3-hour stream, which is fine. I just couldn't do a 3-hour stream today. I could at some point in the next couple of weeks, so basically soon. You will play the entirety of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I genuinely might. But I'm not streaming the entirety of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Even assuming that by entirety I mean one of the 3 storylines, I am not doing that on stream. There is no way. There is no way. Okay, I think Fishy is going to wake up, and then I think that's going to be the end of this chapter. Hello, Fishy! I'm going to tell you all about my day. I'm going to tell you that I'm hungover.
What's up, Fishy? Long time no see.
Cute.
Huh?
You will stream the entirety, all 4 storylines plus DLC campaign of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Whoa!
Did I hear you just wee you?
He said Wii U!
It's okay.
Oh, this is so cute. This is adorable.
God, of course they don't understand me. What can I use?
Sign language?
A pineapple. A pineapple.
That's an insane thing to use. What if pineapples in their home city are essentially a death threat?
Don't panic or die. Please.
YouTube boot noise. Woo!
Come on,
Blur.
What's on these papers? Just Moreau's notes. Nothing I can use.
Harold, what are you dithering over?
Awake. He said Wii
Awake
U.
said Wii U. Me when I try to communicate with any human being.
To communicate?
Yes, I'm trying to tell them what's going on, but
Wii U. Me when the fish goes swows.
Harold, you said they said Wii.
Yes, Moreau. They said shush. They said skis.
Skis, pineapple, notes. Professor, I've got it. Pineapple Helga the Mountaineer.
Harold, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, that's an absolutely batshit thing to say out of nowhere.
No, Moreau. I could use a picture book to talk to Wii U. I mean,
Talk to Wii U?
communicate with Fishy. I'm sure Chris
That's a
will have
fairly
some at
good
the
idea,
school.
actually. Picture books, you know, treating a person that doesn't know a language functionally as if they have the language skills of a child is like
We're going to need plenty of samples
kind of
to
appropriate-ish.
decipher an alien tongue.
I think I will like Fire Emblem Three Houses. Having seen a little bit of Fire Emblem Engage, I think the chances are that I'm going to really enjoy it,
Life signs are
but
stable, and I don't think
I
they're going anywhere quite yet.
don't have the time to stream it.
No.
So I'm going to do 3, hopefully 2-hour streams, and then I will pick up playing the game in my free time. I was going to say hopefully because I'll have finished Ace Attorney by then, so it'll make sense for me to pick up Fire Emblem in the background, but like, maybe I'll have finished Ace Attorney 1. There is actually no fucking way that I'll have finished the first, like, the trilogy. Chris in the social district might know about a children's book. That feels true. That feels like it could be correct. Can you do it without committing any war crimes? I'm sure it can't be that hard. I'll just Google all war crimes in advance. And then as long as I know what they are, I'll memorize the list of war crimes. And then as long as I remember what they are, it shouldn't be hard to just not do them, right? It's basically just a choice. What do you think the children are thinking as Harold Halibut, famous guy, just like runs into the wall? I just feel like in real life, if you were in a classroom situation and famous guy who is kind of friends with your teacher like showed up at the window and was running in a panic in circles outside of the window, I feel like you'd be like, Mr. Chris, your friend is scaring me. Mr. Chris, he's freaking me out. Get him out of here. Mr. Chris, why is he allowed to just come into my room?
Chris, I need some pictures.
Mr. Chris, weren't you teaching a class?
I'm not an art teacher.
I just need a book. A kid's book. Like
this is such an
Pineapple
awkward
Helga, the
thing for
Mountaineer.
Harold Halibut to do.
I'm glad you asked, Harold, but maybe you should.
That means no child soldiers, no attacking unarmed combatants, no harming civilians, no forcing soldiers to fight against their own allegiance, and several other things that could be hard to avoid. Well, I feel like no harming civilians
I'll bring you one later tonight.
might be tough.
No.
Not because of any game mechanics, but just because when I see a civilian, I tend to black out, and when I next wake up and you know go back to reality, I've harmed them severely, and I just don't know how it happened, basically.
Yes, sure. Thank you, Chris.
Wait, am I teaching the class now?
Okay. You sure you're okay, Harold?
Oh god, these children are gonna be
Whatever
so
happens while
fucking
I'm
mean.
gone, just
Slash,
let them under your skin.
these children are the Lightkeeper Child Army, and they're gonna be really excited that they get to talk to me, because I'm their favorite.
Don't cause them any trouble, okay?
Okay. Okay.
I have literally
Now,
nothing to
kids.
teach these children.
Teacher? Where's Mr. Tenenbaum?
Were you not paying attention? The one in the middle is
I'm just
stupid.
doing Chris, I mean Mr. Tenenbaum, a favor.
I have a question.
I'm
Why are you
probably
so
not qualified,
beige?
But I'll do my best.
Why are you boring to look at?
Just Harold is fine.
Why do I look at you and my brain falls asleep?
They come from two people.
They what? Who are my parents?
What? No, I don't mean
Okay.
the two people disappear.
You got to use poison or
They
fire?
become your
Fuck, but I
parents.
love using poison and fire. I feel like any game with a magic system frequently has fire as like a common magic damage. So that feels like that would be quite hard to avoid, Party.
The growing part, not the.
When will I grow up, Mr. Harold?
They're being so mean.
Felix, you'll grow up
That's
soon. but
cute.
Don't rush it. I mean, enjoy your youth while you.
Why aren't you a teacher?
Because he's shit at it,
for
clearly.
many reasons, but mainly because.
Please let me have the option of saying that this is bad.
If you're not a teacher, you're a stranger. And I've always been told.
Yeah, I told you, the one in the middle is stupid and I hate her.
Pick up from Cartesian dualism or move straight into Neoplatonism?
Everyone, please.
You're scaring
slow
him!
down.
Also,
Now, who wants to learn about filter maintenance?
Here you go,
okay, he's kind of,
Harold.
that was kind of
Thanks
cute.
for holding
I was
down
gonna
the fort.
say, surely Harold Halibut
This will be
grew up
great.
in this society's
didn't
school
give you too
system,
much
right?
trouble.
Like, it's
No.
implied that he's in
No
his
trouble at all.
20s, so
Great.
surely he was
Everyone
in
say
this
ciao
classroom
to Mr.
environment
Halibut.
15 years ago? So why does Harold Halibut always behave like he was put into this society as a fully grown adult and has just had to engage here since then? Why does he act as if between ages of 0 and about 20 he wasn't here, and then from 20 onwards he was put into one of the pipes and simply sloshed down to the lab where he was forced to work? Why is that the vibe?
Now, relax. With all
I think Harold Halibut was born of the goop. I think Harold Halibut is the goop incarnate, and that's why his name is stupid. And that's why he's so beige. Because goop doesn't have fun colors. They only have beige. Okay, I really hope that talking to Fishy is the end of this chapter. Because I need to end the stream within the next 15 minutes. And it would be really nice to end on, like, an end of chapter note, I have to say.
Hello?
Hello?
They've gone back to sleep. Okay, Just stay calm.
Oh, he's gonna read them a children's book?
Calm. Show them the book.
Oh, that's really cute.
Start teaching an alien.
Fuck, there's something very endearing about a beige mush man gently teaching a fish how to speak English.
Wake up.
Maybe don't get that close to him. Oh, this is really cute. I'm turning the music up again. I have a feeling it's about to be beautiful. This is really endearing. But also, that's a lot of bright shapes and colors. That would scare me. I'm scared. Do the fishes like looking away? Like, this is shit. This is a shit book. Gotta be something better. This is genuinely really cute. I'm sorry, I genuinely have nothing to add on this. The music is really pretty. This little fish creature getting a storybook read to it is very sweet. That made me feel things. That made me feel soft on the inside.
I'm sure I'm starting to understand.
No need. The translation device is ready.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Then what was the point? What was the point of any of what I just did, other than it made me feel emotional?
Oh, I can understand you.
I can understand you.
Oh.
That's stupid.
So where am I?
Good gosh.
Why does she just sound like a British 25-year-old woman?
You're on board the Fedora? It's a ship. We're from Earth. Well, the ship is.
Oh, sorry. What's a ship?
This is really
Oh,
stupid.
sorry. We're humans.
She's just as awkward as Harold.
Well, I see you're getting along just fine together.
Everyone's going to be really passive-aggressive to the both of us together. This is all I've ever wanted.
I have so many questions.
I swear to God. The fucking goofy music. They fucking killed him. This is so stupid. They're doing pranks together? Oh no, this is them just trying to sneak to the bottom. I like to think this was over the course of like 4 hours. This was like one afternoon. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Oh, okay, admittedly, that was like nearly 3 weeks. Okay, that was just another time skip of approximately 3 weeks' time. Fine. Fine, I'll allow it. I'll allow it, video game. I think they should have really committed to that being like like a day. That one bit in God's Not Dead.
It's a community based around the energy-giving properties of the particles. Ah, Harold, join us.
Oh, the fish is teaching us science?
Will you? Go on.
Yes. We get warmth in the air from them. And other things.
Like food? Materials?
This is so silly.
And where do the particles come from?
We aren't sure. There is a big glowing hole in the cave that feels very nice
interesting.
to be around, though.
Harold, you didn't tell me this earlier.
What?
I feel like Harold and this fish creature have had so many things to talk
I
about.
didn't really tell him. Not much changes back home, so I suppose no one
This is
thinks
really
much
cute.
about them.
Oy vey. We need to see
We
this
need to
hole.
see this whole
I'd love to see it
weird
too.
thing to tell a
how do we
fish that
get
you've
there?
only met 3 weeks
By
ago.
the way, Professor, Did you tell Wiyu what you told me about the particles?
I did. I suppose I owe Wiyu here a thank you.
They kept the name Wiyu?
I accept.
Wiyu, it's more like she means...
I mean, let's retire for tea.
Let's
no
retire?
plan was ever made without
I guess I'm happy to quit my job right now. Okay. Oh, this is so cute. God damn. See, this is what I mean when I say that this game is like
flowers.
Unexpectedly out of nowhere funny sometimes. Like, it definitely doesn't present itself as a game that is funny.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to keep track of.
And generally it has this kind of like somber, serious, talkative, exploration, intrigue kind of vibe. And then occasionally they'll have a fucking montage of a glowy giant fish creature and an adult human man having like slice of life prank montages.
And that means for now they're on our side, whoever they are.
I guess so. Be nice if they stop with the graffiti, though.
How'd they have stopped with the graffiti? We got an achievement saying that we'd cleaned all of the graffiti. That means there's none left.
Make you talkative. Cyrus is working hard. I'm sure he'll iron out the problems he's having.
I feel like Cyrus has been stuck in that tiny room for like the entire 3 weeks.
How do you feel about all this, Wiyu?
Oh, great. So much is going on. It's very exciting.
This is so cute.
I'm just relieved we could help Wiyu.
Yes.
Hold on, I love to watch someone react to the finale of Attack on Titan and now the fish is awake. Yeah, the fish woke up.
What is bond?
The fish woke up, and then we read it a children's storybook to try and relax it and show that we are a friendly face. And then Moreau, in the span of about 5 hours, invented a translation device that can simply translate any language to each other. So we can understand the fish and the fish can understand us. And then we had a montage of about 18 days where Harold and the fish bonded. And they did crazy things like watch TV together. The fish slapped Harold around the face and he like fell off the bed and they all laughed. The fish was using the bathroom and Harold needed to use it as well. You know, just crazy things like that.
Oh, sure, but what if I get the adventure wrong?
Aw.
You'll just be observing, taking readings.
That's sweet.
Letting Wiyu show you how things work. You trust him, right, Wiyu?
Sure.
This is silly. I think it would have been really funny if Wiyu had been like, ugh, I don't trust Harold. I think Harold is stupid. And then the fish and Moreau would go, ha 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 ha. I agree. Quite right. And then everyone would be really mean to Harold again.
I suppose it also means people like you.
Oh, so it's the name for your kind.
No, it's all kinds.
That's
I've not
sweet.
needed any more detail before.
Hello, chat. Hello, Mint. How are you doing?
If you don't
welcome to Harold Halibut, presumably the end of chapter 2. The fish is awake and speaks perfect English because Moreau invented a translation device.
You have so many classifications for everything.
And the fish has the voice of a 26-year-old woman who narrates audiobooks for a living.
Female. Now that's confusing.
Also, hello, ladies. Hi, Trash. How are you doing? I bet you're tired.
Do you not have...
I bet you've been awake for far too many hours today.
Don't worry about it. Just call us friends.
That's
Or our
cute.
names.
Okay, will do.
Great. Then it's settled.
I love the dynamic that Harold and Wiyu have. The fish's name is Wiyu, by the way.
I can't believe it's gonna be me that sees it all for the first time.
Yay. Oh.
Yay.
I can swim. How will come with me?
Howl. Howl. That's really
Others
sweet.
have something to show you both.
I find this fish really goddamn endearing. I find this fish as sweet, sweet and calming to my heart and soul as one must find a toddler that isn't theirs and isn't currently crying. I miss Last Harold scene. This is wonderful. Yeah, this is honestly last stream. I think I was saying last stream that the first time I played this game, the first like few hours, I was like, this is fine, but I felt like I'd maybe overhyped it a bit in my head. But genuinely, the quality uptick that has come, that has sort of paired with doing more stuff with the fish that we found, has been ridiculous. Like, the mystery of Madame CEO and why... So, okay, I'll catch you all up a little bit. The main thing you need to know is that the fish creature woke up after, like, a couple of time skips where I suppose we just took care of them. They woke up, we invented a device to talk to them, and now we can talk to them, and no one else knows they're here, it's just us. The fish and Moreau have been bonding because there's some sort of thing that will probably generate energy. I don't really know, I wasn't paying attention too much to that. But basically, the energy problems that they're facing, that they need to escape, are probably going to be solved by whatever this fish creature wants to show me underwater. In the meanwhile, Madame CEO, I'm going to pause. Madame CEO asked the stupid skiing man, Slippy, and intelligent scientist Cyrus to put together plans for how they would get the fedora out of the water and into the atmosphere. And Cyrus presented a plan that was very scientifically thorough, but really fucking boring. And Slippy presented a plan that was stupid, but had very fun little animations, and he used all of the buzzwords like destiny and work together. And basically everyone clapped for Slippy, and Madame CEO was like, I think Slippy is really intelligent, and we're going to use his plan. And then the Lightbringers, the secret underground team of people that I suppose don't like the government/corporation, asked Harold to spy on a meeting that the CEO was having, where she said some things that were vague and implied that they had some sort of master plan, and overall we're suspicious of her motivations as to why she's trusting Slippy's stupid plan versus Cyrus's potentially good plan. And that's it. That's everything that's happened so far. That is genuinely should be everything. Because I'm mainly ignoring the side content.
Used to be a space buggy.
Used to be space buggy.
Planetary surface analysis. And now
this is my first time seeing the fish.
Visiting a very different kind of
okay.
Amazing.
Okay, in that case, let me catch up on the fish really quickly. So, basically, Harold one day went down to the little, you know, the underground, like, filter room where there's a door and then it connects to the outside and there was water. He went down to the filter room because there was something wrong with it, and he found this fish creature, and it was genuinely a very beautiful, moving scene where they played some gorgeous, like, music. Gorgeous music. And they zoomed in as sort of Harold and this fish creature almost, like, waved at each other. It was very sweet. But the fish creature, when we got them out of the water, seemed to be very ill. They seemed to be, like, sick or injured. So Harold and Moreau took the fish creature back, and they've been taking care of the fish creature. So basically, they were investigating energy supplies and how to wake the fish up. Meanwhile, the fish was recovering. And then everything else I've mentioned happened. So that really is everything. Basically, we found a fish, they were ill, this is them. Their name is Wii U.
What does it do?
And we're going underwater for some reason now.
An update to the translation software.
You were on holiday for a whole last stream. I forgot. I think I knew somewhere in my... No, I remembered that you'd only seen the first Harold Halibut stream. But I'd had it in my head that we found the fish in that stream.
It's an earphone. It connects to the
so that really does add a lot of context, because the first time I played this game, the first couple hours, really were, how do I say it, mid as hell.
And it'll work at
but
long range.
Everything from finding this fish to now has been so much more engaging, it's crazy. The rock being stolen, yeah, we got the rock back. And the rock, I don't really remember what's going on with the rock, to be completely honest. There's something going on with the rock, maybe. It really is, it's shape of water.
Unlike that toaster, these aren't easily replaced.
I won't. I'll be careful.
Also, it's very cute that the fish has the earpiece just kind of attached to a little bit of flesh that is presumably their ear.
Wii U, let's go visit your home. Thanks,
also, we found out that the game has, I guess, a chapter system similar to RE4. So about halfway through last stream, I finished chapter 1. So this is chapter 2. And I was really hoping that we'd get to the end of chapter 2 soon, because I need to end the stream. I've got to get up really early tomorrow, and I have to finish packing, because I need to commute. but the game is just giving me more and more content that I care about, which is really upsetting. Oh! We just got an achievement for complete chapter 2. Yeah!
So this stuff.
Done now! Quitting now! That was perfect timing, I have to say. I feel bad that I was complaining about the game taking too long to get to the end, because that was the end of chapter 2. So, that was the end of chapter 2, out of 6 total chapters of the game. Particularly with me beelining the plot as opposed to any of the side stuff. I expect it takes me about 1.5 streams to finish a chapter. So I think this game will be about 9 streams worth of content, and we've just finished the 3rd stream. So in theory 6 streams left to go, which makes sense. But obviously I'm interspersing this with RE4, and when I finish RE4 I'll be interspersing this with Fire Emblem Three Houses. I should say that next time I play RE4, I'm gonna try and remember to take a motion sickness tablet, because I'm quite committed to finishing the game next time I play. So I think I will be streaming next Tuesday. In fact, I am 90% confident that I'll be streaming next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I plan to maybe start at like 7 and stream until I finish RE4, which would be very fun. Thanks for stream. No worries. I'm so sorry that I've been ending streams so early recently, because I'm aware that, you know, starting at 8 PM UK time, I'm aware that sometimes people can, you know, if someone wants to watch the stream, I'm aware that sometimes you can only show up from like 9:30, and then what happens is I go, oh, would you look at the time? I have to go. I wish I could start later or stream just for longer, but I really can't. I've got an early train and I need to get some rest. Even on so many silly rides today, got so soggy. Getting launched at 80 miles per hour in the raid is wild. That sounds horrible, I have to say. I feel like it would hurt. I feel like surely the rain like physically hits you so hard. But yeah, motion sickness tablet. I need to remember to take that like next Monday evening for it to kick in. Damn your US time zone, forever missing the good part of British streams. That depends. That depends on whether the good part of British streams is the beginning or the end. That depends if there is a good part to anything that Britain has ever produced. Which, you know, is very much up for debate. It was very silly fun. It sounds good. I am so overdue a theme park trip. I want it so badly. Damn, I'm so late. Hey, I hate to say it, I am ending the stream. This is what I mean. This is the worst timing. But I have to. Which is a shame because the game was also getting really good. Like, we were gonna go explore in a little submarine, go find a fish's home. God. Well, hopefully I'll be playing this again in maybe about 2 weeks' time. We'll see. Produce Pretty W. Stop. Nah, at most, Britain produces, like, well, you know, I was gonna say Britain produces an occasional good person, but pretty much everyone I know is from Britain, and I think all of those people are really cool. So that would have been a complete and utter lie. Maybe the only thing Britain is capable of producing of any value is, approximately 80% of its population. And then we're going to ignore the other 20% who are probably, like, really horrible people. Like any 20% of any population. What I'm trying to say is that Britain has a standard, observable rate of good quality people to bad quality people. Roller coasters in the rain are so pain but silly because you're getting wet and it hurts, you can't see and you're just laughing at how ridiculous it is. Okay, I kind of get it. It's like when you go on a, you know, like a log flume, where you have that bit at the end where like the water crashes. Or any kind of like river rapids ride where you're getting water thrown at you, but that's the silly. The silly is, oh tee hee hee, we're all suffering together. It's underwater, I'm out anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not an underwater enjoyer? It's been a mix. So far, the game has been set in a, I guess a space station that crashed under the water, which means that you frequently have shots of the water, but all characters have been inside. But we are literally, next time I play, about to go to a section that is set underwater navigating. You have bad thalassophobia? Very valid. In that case, take this as a very widely... Okay, take this as your Harold Halibut warning. Harold Halibut is not safe for you. You need to stay away from this game. It will hurt you. I'm so sorry. It's a lovely game. It's very sweet. It's very endearing. But I think it would not be a good experience for you then. Cross it off your list. You see someone playing it, you say, no, okay. I gotta go. I gotta go. So say theme park trick? I want one. I want one really badly. You have an annual pass for a certain set of theme parks. If you plan any, please invite me so I get my money's worth. I will. I mean, I can't imagine doing a theme park trick that you're not invited to be honest. But I definitely will now. Now that I know that for you, it's every theme park trip is adding to your net value of trips. Who am I to take that away? Right, okay. I need to end the stream because I have to wake up very early for a train tomorrow. But thank you all for hanging out. I'm sorry for those that joined, you know, well, I'm sorry for those who have joined at a very normal time, but I'm ending early. I should be back next Tuesday, hopefully from, hopefully streaming until later because I really want to finish RE4. So, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Free entry that you paid £106 for. Okay, it still counts. Past a certain number of trips, it's free entry. AKA, we've got to get you a lot of theme park trips ASAP. Right. Thank you all for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your night. And until next time, XOXO. Go piss, girl.